Hello, good morning. This is Adaya on my way to abundance. I've just, I'm in the UK. You can see by the wonderful weather, wonderful spring weather. This morning my son just told me that something happened yesterday at least that's what I saw. I've seen it in the video as well, that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Chris Rock. And it was just a strange situation to see, and that just reminded me that we are in healing season. And it just came to my mind, wow, this is like Aries. This is Aries month, so we are approaching Aries month. Almost in April. This is Aries energy. We have a new moon coming now in Aries. And I can see his behavior showing up like that, because there is a part of his astrological natal chart that is quite strong in Aries, and he has the wounded healer Chiron in Aries, so that's very strong. That's fire reaction. And it was interesting because I am learning really regarding my wounded healer and the position where it is, and it's not in Aries, and I'm dealing with my demons. I'm learning how to deal with my demons, and I'm learning how can I deal with them and be successful, at least so that it will not be so painful towards me. And it was interesting to see that situation that happened yesterday at the Academy Award. And I just wanted to peep on Will Smith's chart, just very, very quickly. Even though I don't understand much about astrology. I just know about the normal concepts, or the very common concepts. But when I saw the Chiron in Aries, wow! And I said, well, that's a typical reaction, because when I saw the video, he was actually still laughing from the previous joke from Bardem. So he was still laughing from that joke. It was not even Bardem, it was another comic. So he was still laughing about that. And then the joke turned into his spouse. And he was still kind of laughing. He only reacted much later. He didn't react straight away. He reacted much later. That was interesting, because he saw his spouse's reaction to the joke, and because she reacted like that, I believe that he felt like a responsibility, like, oh, okay, I have to show this socially. I have to show that I can deal with this, or I can deal with this in an assertive manner. So I'm pretty sure that he did what he thought it was best at the time. But it was typical an Aries reaction. So it was very interesting to see that. The way that he reacted was typical from the fiery point of view. It was just interesting to see that, and that just shows us that we all need to embrace emotional intelligence. We have to learn. Everybody needs to learn, and I actually consider Will Smith very, very emotionally intelligent, besides intellectually as well. Very much, especially intellectually. But it was just interesting, it's sometimes we see great examples to fail, and this was a good example of a great example to do something that maybe it was not the best thing to be done, was not the best option. And I remember that I was even talking to my son, because it's, controlling your emotions, it is so difficult, and he's an actor, so he knows very much about that. I just wanted to give a peep on that. So controlling emotions, emotional intelligence, I think we all need to make an effort. I'm making an effort on myself to try just to improve myself. And my challenge really is dealing with the things that Chiron reveals to me. So it was interesting, and I would like to watch astrologic point of view, one professional astrologer, just to speak about that, analyzing his reaction according to his Chiron placement that is on the 11th house, and also in Aries position. Interesting. Wow. Whew. Yeah. So why am I minding something that, I like to tell to my children? I always say to my children, mind your own business. And how can I relate this to me, to my life? How can I relate this to my business? It's really that I've been that fiery person. One thing that I have to say is that I think that Will Smith was just playing a role there, because I don't think Jada needs to be. I don't think Jada needs someone to defend herself. I think she can defend herself very well, and it was actually a good joke. Actually, it was a good joke. It was a good reference. It was a reference from a movie from my days, back in my days, and I remember for sure I watched that movie, and it was a good reference actually. And I don't think Jada needs to be protected, especially this way. I don't think she is. I don't think so. And if you have to go to these environments, to these social environments, if you don't want to participate in that, you just be assertive and just don't participate. You can still receive an award from the comfort of your mansions. You don't have to go there. You don't have to participate in that. If you don't believe in this kind of awards, if you don't believe in the environment and the social set, you just don't have to agree with them. And if you don't agree, it's okay for you to be assertive and you say, listen, I'm not going to show up because of this reason, or just don't give a reason. Just don't show up. It's, not showing up. Being absent is also a way of responding. But it's interesting. I just saw the way that I have reacted in the past, and I saw, okay, now I understand how can reacting like that, because I also have a strong Aries, planets in Aries in my chart. I also saw that the way that I react, really, it's only going to make myself diminished, and I'm just going to be upset with myself. That's just the thing that I don't want to. So that's why it's important to learn how to respond first, learn how to respond instead of reacting. And I'm not even saying that, because I'm not a man, so I don't know, I don't understand their code, and I don't really, who am I to criticize? Maybe some things that have to be solved physically, but did you have to solve it there in front of everybody? Because it's like everybody saw the assault, isn't it? So you're hurting yourself by doing this. And anyway, that's typical fiery reaction of Mars. You say it and then you think later, right? That's typical. I know this. My mother is an Aries. I know that. And I've done some stuff that I also regretted. So yeah, that's it. So peace and love. I just wanted to speak about this situation. And when we are watching these stars, there is always a connection within ourselves. So if I know that something happened, there's something within me that also attracted that situation. So therefore, I believe that we are all connected. And when we are watching whatever we are watching, whatever we attract, it means that there is a frequency within us that is also vibrating within the same level. That's why we attracted that situation. So I just wanted to basically just to make a reflection regarding that. Why have I watched that? Why was it important and which one is the part within me that is also reacted to, that could also react the same way, and how can I really improve myself? What can I do to improve myself? Using that experience from others. So, because we don't have to learn from our experience all the time. So it's very good. I think the wise people, they really learn from the experience of others. So can I do that as well? Yes, I can. Yes, I want. That's it. Peace and love. And I just wish that the whole world gets healed. Thank you. But for the whole world to get healed, we need to seek healing. We need to heal ourselves, because if we do that intentionally, if we control a little bit of that, the more that we control the things that we control, the more that we control the things that we can control, more balance, more equilibrium we are giving into this world. This is our belief. So it's a little bit inside us. I cannot control what's happening in the part of Europe at this moment. I cannot control what's going on with the war. I cannot control the financial market. But what can I control? Can I control my emotions? Can I control how I respond to certain situations? Can I control that? How can I respond in a safe manner? Yeah, how can I respond? And how can I really express my emotions in a safe manner? Even being assertive, but in a safe manner. Woo. Peace and love, my people. Peace and love, my world.